What is up, everybody? It's your boy Doody back again with another video. I had a lot of comments in my last video. They were asking me where did I get the song from. It is the instrumental for Young Cyrax. The artist Young Cyrax, called Multi-Million-Dollar Company. It's a parody song created by Bass Shaman. And if you go to his page on YouTube and type up Bass Shaman, you can find a link to Young Cyrax, which is another channel on YouTube with a lot of dope songs and beats. Anyway, if you're wondering what this background is, it's your boy Doody. That's right, your boy Doody did an eyeball reveal yesterday on Twitter, and this signifies your boy Doody keeping an eye out on Phil and making sure he doesn't try to pull any of his stupid shenanigans. So anyway, let's see what Phil had to say on the Daily Wrap.
Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Wednesday, the 13th of November, 2020, an abridged streaming day. And what I mean by that is I was only here for one stream today, for good reason. I had some personal stuff going on. Notably, one of the things that I had going on was that I finally had time to have an electrician come by during the day and install a couple of ceiling fans in my home, except it didn't go according to plan. The good news is I do have a working ceiling fan in my office now. See? Light's on right now. Now, of course, it looks terrible on camera because it's not meant for that to be on camera. You know, I have a ring light, but it's nice. I now have lighting in here. I have a fan in here to circulate air. Pretty darn cool. But it didn't go as well as I would have hoped. It wasted a whole lot of my time. I will tell the full story tomorrow, okay, on the podcast. I already told it tonight, but I wasn't recording when I did. So I'll probably tell it tomorrow on the podcast, just so there could be a little bit of a, variety on the show. But tonight, people did show up. And
all right, let me stop it here. So yes, this is the Electrician art. That's right, our boy finally actually paid an electrician to come out to put in a ceiling fan in his room, and I believe a ceiling fan light combo in his kitchen, dining room, one of those areas. Anyway, that's right, our boy is putting in the money to finally fix up the snort for it. But of course, just like with anything else Phil does, it doesn't go according to plan. And it looks like the electrician was able to come out and install one of the ceiling fans, like Phil said, in his room. But of course, something was faulty. Jesus Christ. Something was faulty with the brand new ceiling fan for the dining room / kitchen. So Phil couldn't get that repaired. Which I don't understand, Phil. Why didn't you just tell the electrician, I'll be back in 15 or 20 minutes. Hold up, like, don't go anywhere. Take a little lunch break, or, maybe Cat can entertain him, or what have you, right? Just tell the guy to just chill and sit there and kind of hang out while you go and buy or swap out the faulty fan. It doesn't take that long. And if you don't trust an electrician being there alone with Cat, you could have just said, hey, why don't you come with me to make sure that I pick the right one out? I'll be more than happy to compensate you for your time, because I'm pretty sure what the guy did was they charge you for they charge you an hourly rate. That's what most electricians, plumbers do. They look at a job and say, okay, they shouldn't take more than an hour. I'm going to charge you an hour. Or it takes half an hour. I'm going to charge you an hour, and so on. So you could have just told the guy, just come with me. We'll swap out the fan, and then you can install it. That way you don't have to come back. But of course, no, that was too fucking difficult for Phil to either think of or actually do. You know how many times I've had someone come do work in my house, and either I forgot something or I got the wrong thing, and I always tell the person, hey dude, just sit right here, or let's go, we're gonna go pick it up, because they apparently either got it at a Home Depot or Lowe's, and let me swap it out. We'll come in so that you don't have to come the fuck back. I'm sorry, that's just regarded behavior, Phil. And I'm sure Phil was busy with his WWE champions, hovering over this poor guy doing the electrical work, asking 1,000 questions, not allowing him to do his work. By the way, duty advice right here: don't ever hover. Don't fucking hover. If you are paying a professional to come to your house and do work, either on your car or your house or whatever, don't fucking hover, man. Like, it's okay if you want to just pop in, see how they're doing, ask them a question, maybe offer them some water or something, but don't fucking hover. As someone who's done electrical work, plumbing work for different people, or I've actually built bathrooms for folks, that's right, your boy Doody's very handy, I don't like when people hover. Don't fucking hover me like you're watching every movement or you're supervising me. No, you are paying me because I am a professional and I'm doing the work. Let me do my job. So again, folks, if you're having any work done in your house, don't fucking hover over anyone. And you could just tell Phil was just sitting there hovering with his gouty mouth open, you know, playing WWE champions, just bugging the poor fucking guy. And that's probably why he didn't want to wait for Phil to replace the fan out. He probably just said, dude, I'll come back another time. And he probably won't come back. He'll probably send another person like, dude, go handle this for me, because I just can't deal with this guy hovering over me like a fucking, you know, like grandmom over the grandkids. Jesus Christ. So anyway, it looks like he managed to fix one ceiling flash slash light. And the other one's still broken. So let's see how long this takes, folks, for him to repair this one. It only took him like, what, 3 years to fix this? It may take him another 3 more years. So let's keep going.
And now for Bloodborne, it's pretty good. We had around 300 viewers roughly on YouTube, about 50 on Kick. So the streams are doing pretty well, you know, attendance-wise so far. And how did it go? Well, good progress. We continued on from where we were last time. We had just beaten Father Gascoigne. So we continued on from that area, got to the cathedral, went a couple different directions and explored. Went to Old Yarnum, basically explored all of Old Yarnum, cleared it out, even fought the optional Bloodstarved Beast boss. And then when we finished that, went back to the cathedral, which opened the side door, get you to that tower. We went up, we went down, we went a little bit of exploration there. Ended up getting killed by a bag man. So then I got teleported to the prison. So I did some of the stuff in the prison, and then we ran out of time. So basically, a good amount of progress today. And did I die a lot? Yeah, I did. I died a sufficient amount. Not a ton, but I did. I'm still sticking with that regular switchblade weapon from the start. It's the blade that most people use in the game, but I never did. Like, I literally never used it. I used the cane whip first playthrough, then I used the axe second playthrough, and then I switched to other weapons I found. This time I'm trying to stick with this blade because I want to see how good it really is, since it's the one that so many people use as their starter weapon. It's more well-rounded, right? Definitely parrying a heck of a lot more than I previously did in my previous playthroughs, and I'm trying to do combos with the blade transforming, which is fun. So pretty good. Had a good time, good progress tonight. And yes, we hit the goal. In fact, we exceeded it tonight. So thanks to everyone who was there, who chilled, and who supported the stream. That is very, very much appreciated. Good stuff all around, and I'm very happy with that people showed up, even though I didn't do an earlier stream. That was nice of you. Okay.
That wasn't what Phil was saying last night. I'm sorry, it didn't play out that way. And your boy Doody has receipts, of course. That Bloodborne or Bloodboard was just terrible, man. I mean, I guess he's right when he comes to when he states that no one cares or no one wants to watch him play RPGs. Phil might be onto something, because it's true. I don't think anyone cares. No one cares, dude. That chat was super dead. He had like 12 years on Twitter. He barely had anyone on Twitter. I mean, on X. Excuse me. No, Kick. No support came in whatsoever at Kick. There were no subscriptions or tips or anything. That was straight up dead. Again, Adam some Australian dude came in and dropped another $100 Australian super chat. That's all he does, because he doesn't do tips. And that, of course, was about $66. And the dude was there almost till about 15 to 20 minutes before the end of the stream. And the dude went like hardcore super big. I mean, he was basically like, look, you guys voted for this. What the hell? I told you, let's get some goddamn... I mean, it was bad, man. I mean, it was like scoring level. I was waiting for him to not hit the tip goal and then do a scoring level rant. I mean, just go off. Scoring level, like, I worked overtime, blah, blah, blah. We didn't hit the tip. And then, luckily, about 15 minutes right before the stream ended, some support started coming in. Some of the dents started super chatting. And I think he ended up getting to about $200, but that was like two dents. That was 2 dents dropping tips. But the interesting note here is Phil saying, again, it can't be the same 2 people supporting. So apparently, Phil is acknowledging the meme is true, that his fucking streams are propped up. Essentially, they're just propped up by 2 people, 2 or 3 people. It used to be 3 people, but then Void bounced, and all he has now is Ren and Darkside Pimp, and of course the new Adam guy, which I'm not sure who that is. But yeah, man, you could tell it's struggling. Like the whole gimmick of let's get Phil the King, that is dead. It's just dead and boring. No one cares. You got 3 people who care about it. That's it. 3 people. The other interesting note is that the YouTube side support, that shit is like dead, man. All of his super chatters and tip people, like the tip people, they used to drop $5 tips, $2 tips. They're gone, man. They are gone. I mean, I haven't seen a tip from Stacy in a while. Lisa Lou's been gone for a bit. The only thing, well, again, the only ones supporting are these like 3 dents that are just dropping big cash on Phil, and if it's not for them, he is fucking screwed. And I thought he wasn't gonna hit the goal yesterday because the kick stream was dead. Dark Side Pimp was gone, Ren was gone. The only one there really to save it was Adam, and then another anonymous dent dropped like a $30 tip. The other thing too is tips, man. Tips, where are they? Tips have just been abominable. And again, I'm putting together the spreadsheet, mapping out his support, his tips, and I looked at it high level, and yeah, he is back to his normal levels pre-Kino. Actually doing a little bit worse. So even though he's getting dropped big cash by the Kino folks, everything else is dead. Super chats, tips, memberships, that's all fucking dead on his channel, on the YouTube side. So should be interesting if he decides just to stop doing kick. I know the DSP politics, let's see how that goes. If DSP politics, brings in some serious cash, he might be okay. But again, like everything Phil does, he milks it until people get sick of it. If the politics thing goes good for him the first time, he'll probably up it up to 2 times a week, and then he'll up it up to 3 times a week. And and then by then it's like, no one cares, Phil. No one cares about your boring fence sitting takes. I mean, today he's supposed to be talking about why the Democrats lost, and this local issue about pantries requesting that you supply culturally appropriate food. There's a reason for that, Phil. There's a reason for that. I mean, I'm aware of the issue in Seattle, and I can tell you why they're asking that. Seattle's a big hub for Somalian. They have a big Somalian population, Somalian, and also population from Laos, Cambodia, and a lot of these are actually refugees that come over. They come over and they get mixed in with like Christian rescue societies that kind of help out associations, charitable. So the Catholic Association is big there. They actually help these people kind of get on their feet, and what they do is they actually have food pantries, and they try to help them out, especially during the holiday season. And one of the things they try to do is make sure that people give them culturally appropriate food, as in they may have religious restrictions. Many of them are Muslim, so they're halal, so they don't eat pork, they don't eat certain things, they just don't. And that's the reason why they're probably requesting these things. And again, Phil, it's just a fucking request. It isn't you have to. It's just this would help us. But anyway, I'd like to see his stupid take on this. It's probably going to be something very regarded, but tonight should be interesting. And by the way, your boy Doody's doing a stream tomorrow morning, the post-mortem of the DSP politics with Ludwig World Order. So definitely come check it out. It's at 11 o'clock. It should be pretty fire. So let's keep going.
Now, tomorrow, Thursday, we get back into the swing of things with a full day of streaming, but it's a special day alone. Why? Tomorrow, we will do a level 1 podcast in the morning. That'll get you caught up. I'll talk about my day off or the stream off and what happened with the fan installs, and we'll talk about other things, news and stuff that's going on. But then we're going to do more Dragon Age Veilguard on the first stream, okay? Then the late stream is the premiere of DS Politics, my political show that is going to cover 3 specific topics the first night that I stream it. Number 1, mean text messages that people have been getting and it's becoming mainstream news. Number 2, why the Democrats just lost the 2024 presidential election in the United States. And number 3, the fact that in my local region, this is a local story, news organizations have been saying that if you're going to donate for a Thanksgiving food drive, that you need to now donate healthy foods and also culturally appropriate foods. Yes, we'll talk about all of that on the show. It will be a quick exclusive show at 7 p.m. Pacific time, only streamed on DSP Gaming Reel.
Yeah, there you go. Like, you can hear his fucking tone where he hates the fact that well, one, he doesn't give to charity. So that's the first thing. Phil hates even talking about charity or donating or anything. The second thing is that he feels incredulous that organizations would request. They're not saying you have to. They're not saying they're asking you, Phil. They're saying, hey, if you can give us food to supply to the needy and the poor, which in your area, Phil, if you actually do a fucking search, you would see that your population is heavily Somalian and heavily Laos Cambodian. And many of the Laos and Cambodian folks and Indonesia are essentially, and China as well. Many of them are refugees. They left and they sought asylum here in America because they were persecuted for religious beliefs. So that is probably why they're asking and saying, hey, if you could donate, if you're going to donate, if you can, please donate, certain types of food, culturally religious foods, because these people that need the food can't eat these things. Now, I know Phil's going to say, well, beggars can't be choosers and you should eat whatever the hell you want. And if you're starving, you should suck it up. And if that's the only thing available to you, shut the fuck. I mean, that's what Phil's going to probably say. But again, that's just going to be a very stupid take on his part. He's not going to have the knowledge or be even interested to dig a little deeper into these issues to figure out why exactly they're requesting these items, right? Unless, of course, the article he's probably going to read from or the tweet says specifically why. But he'll take the course of, you should shut up, beggars should be choosers, I'm giving you food, how dare you ask me to give you certain types of food. From the e-beggar himself, Phil, the Captain e-beggar here, who actually tells his people, hey, if you're going to donate to me, I prefer you donate this fucking way. That's going to be Phil's take. I can't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be great. It's going to be great. So if you have time, definitely come check it out. Again, me, Ludwig World Order. It's going to be popping. Darkseid to Phil can't make it. He said that he's just too busy with work, which is perfectly fine. But it should be cool. Me and Ludwig will dissect this and just point out all of the flaws. And I don't know what Ludwig's political bent is, so it should be interesting. He seemed more of a moderate to me, maybe. I don't know. I'm assuming. But it should be interesting to see his take. He's a very smart dude. I do enjoy his content, and it should be good. It should be good. So pop by. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.